So, welcome back guys to the second part of the video. Now I have downloaded it. If the console just disappears and yeah, then you have done everything correct. So you can see, as I mentioned already, 7 Days to Die folder is in here and all the stuff that we need is now in here. You can actually remove the Steam apps if you want to. This is usually just, yeah, something that is has been done in the process of downloading this stuff, and it's just, I don't know, reducing the amount that you can have on your hard drive, so just remove it. So, the next step that you want to do is just start the dedicated.bat for once. He is going to tell you file not found, starting server. And then just wait. I mean, you could actually press a key, but yeah, just wait a little, that's okay. Because the first time, there we go, the first time you start this, he is going to ask if your firewall, if you have the firewall up, of course, up and running, if 7 Days to Die is allowed to access the internet. Of course, say yes, because you want to share it with your friends, for example. And yeah, that's it. So press any key to continue. And your server is right now up and running. But you don't see something at all. So you can open the task manager. So go to your taskbar and then right click task manager. And if you search for it, where is it? There we go. 7daystodie.exe is over here. And yeah, so it's right now up and running. But right now, no one is server admin. You don't know the port, you don't know the settings, no nothing. So just terminate this one again. So you can do it by right click and task. By the way, you can open the task manager via using Control Shift Escape as well, if you're interested in doing so. While you were downloading the 7 Days to Die, so if you have used the same credentials that you use for your normal Steam to play the game itself, you get disconnected. As you can see, view friends 0 online, and if I'm going to show it here, a connection to the friendless network could not be established. This is because you were connecting to Steam via this console thing, so the Steam CMD, and he kicked you. So you need to restart Steam or just wait some minutes. I don't know how long this might take, but usually it is just easier. Restart Steam and you're good to go. Yeah, the next thing, 7 Days to Die. As I mentioned already, the problem is no one is admin right now on your server, and of course you want to have at least yourself as an admin. So double click the server config.xml. And now you see that I have a program running that is highlighting the stuff over here. So you can see these are comments here, and these are variables, and yeah, all the properties. Everything looks way better than just opening it in Notepad. So you can, let me compare that. No. So that was an old one that I started. So if you compare it right now, this is way more. So the readability is way higher in this thing here than over here. So I really recommend having Notepad++. I have opened already a website for this, so I'm going to give you that link in the description as well. Just download it, install it, and yeah, use it as your default program for whatever you do. Whatever you do with like programming or XML or something like this, definitely open it in this one. So, or any other highlighting program. It's not just Notepad++ that is out there, so there are plenty, but yeah, usually everyone is recommending Notepad++. So, I actually want to change something, because this save game folder, if you have this not set, then he is going to write everything into documents, 7 Days to Die, saves, and then this stuff here. But I actually want it so that my world folder, let me go back to the 7 days, there we go. So that the world is saved in this location here. So this is something that we're going to change now. So get rid of this minus minus exclamation mark, as well as here, this one here as well. Leave the slash, just get rid of the double minus over here. So, and you need to change the absolute path. So the absolute path in this case would be this one here. So E Steam CMD 7 days to die. Of course, this can be different to yours, but just click over here and you usually get the location. So, and of course we want to have a folder there. So one more slash, and then I'm going to call it worlds. That's it. That's all you have to do. Save the file. And yeah, close it. Then run the start dedicated.bat once more. And now you'll see that he is creating a world folder in here. As soon as it has been started. There we go. There it is. Worlds. By the way, if you heard that sound as well, that was because he was starting 7 days to die, and yeah, so of course usually it makes sounds as well because it is just a game that he is going to start. So this I don't know, 28 days later music tries to start, but it gets instantly like muted, and this is why it happened. So stop the server again because we just wanted to create the worlds folder. Of course, we could have done this manually, but he was moving something else in there because he was moving the server admin.xml, and this is what I actually wanted. And he is only creating this on the dedicated server if you run the world once. So double click on the server admin.xml and get rid of this part here in the front of the admin Steam ID. And get rid of the last three symbols, so greater than minus minus. And now you see admin Steam ID is equal to something. So I don't know which whom Steam ID this is. But as you can see here, Steam ID instructions, http steamid.co. Input the player's name in the search field, example Kinyayu. Probably this is actually Kinyayu's Steam ID, could be. We could test it, actually. Let's just test it. So I've opened this site already. So there we go. And Kinyayu. Is that right? No, he has a double U at the end. So is it 5107 at the end? Yes. So actually this is his Steam ID. So one of the developers' Steam ID, but you can't do something with it anyway, so the Steam IDs are open to everyone. Of course, you need to figure out your own now. So go to your own, go to Steam, then click on Profile. And there are two ways to do it. Yeah, of course. I need to restart the Steam now. I'm going to do a cut, and as soon as I've restarted Steam, I'm going to go on. So guys, I'm back again. Yeah, I have restarted Steam, so let's click on Profile, and this time it should work. There we go. So as I said, you can do it by searching for the Steam ID in the source code. Even though this is definitely not recommended if if you're not 100% sure. So you can click on view, so right click over here in the area. Then click on view source, and then you have like, sorry, I'm going for the racist joke here again, something like looking like Chinese. So Control F, search for ID, find next. This is not it. This is not it. This is this is it. So you have Steam ID 765 something ever, and I always see 620 and 4 at the end, and usually that's mine. And you can see persona name. So persona name means that is what my actually account name is. So Hydrox TV on YouTube, and so on and so on. So this is actually my Steam ID. But as I said, there is of course an easier way to do that. So if you don't want to do this, it takes a little bit longer, but yeah, that's how it is. Copy page URL, and then go to the Steam ID IO website that the 7 Days to Die developers recommend as well. Put in your name here, or put in the Steam what is it, URL, so the copy page URL, and then look up, and then you see your, right now of course you see mine, but in your case you see yours. So my profile got created December something, my name right now is Hydrox TV on YouTube, and blah 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 blah. So but the stuff that we need is Steam ID 64. So copy this with Control-C or right-click copy, and then put it in here instead of Kinyayu's Steam ID, because you don't want to have Kinyayu able to be the admin. You want to be your admin. So just put it in here and say save, and now you're the admin of your server. You can see that the permissions here are marked as comments. So for example, DM, kick, and say won't work right now, because you need to unquote them. So let's do this right now. Let's get rid of the front stuff here, and don't forget the back. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, and the permission level is from 0, which is admin powers kind of, to like everyone. So the say, for example, is the possibility to say something in the chat, which is permission level 1000, and 1000 is whoever is joining your server gets this permission level, except for you have told the server that someone is going to be admin. So for example, if you want to have like moderators, and the moderators should have a, I don't know, permission power of 100. Oh, that is wrong. So over here, and so the next one, you need to copy this, and then you have this here. And for example, I don't know, then the guy has the Steam profile ID or Steam ID 12345. Of course, this is not this is not going to happen, because they usually have something like this here. So this is like 10 symbols or 10 numbers, whatever, or even more. I don't know. I don't want to count. And then just give him the permission level of 100. So now this guy here is allowed to kick and say, and this guy here, so the admin, is able to use DM as well. So he can teleport around the map and stuff like this. But the moderator, for example, is able to kick people. So of course you can go for add new permissions as well. So for example, if you want your moderators to be able to ban, then you just write ban in here as well. I'm going to do several video for how many permissions and stuff like this. There's going to be a new video for this. I just wanted to explain the basic stuff, how this works in the first place. So of course, don't forget to save this up, and as soon as you've saved this up, you can start the server completely. By the way, the server name should be my game host now, and the server description is a 7 Days to Die server. I'm going to change this, so server name is going to be Hydrox TV, so we can search for it. I don't even know, is it possible to search for servers? I don't really know. I don't think so. Yeah, we'll figure it out. So we'll definitely find it. So the server port is 26,900. If you want to change this, then change it here. But yeah, there's now going to be another video for the server config.xml, what all this stuff means and what you should add and what you should not do and blah blah blah. So just we just changed the server name. That's okay. And yeah, that's it actually. Now we can close the server config as well. We can go to our 7 days to die, and now we can double click start dedicated.bat, and he is going to start the server. Actually, did I stop the server before? I don't know, I don't think so, right? I'm not sure, so I'm going to stop. I'm not really sure if I stopped it or not. So now it is definitely stopped. So start dedicated.bat. Usually, of course, you don't want to stop the server like this here. You definitely want to do it via the console. So yeah, like type in shutdown and stuff like this. So server running in the background, you can close this window, blah blah. So server is actually running. We are hopping now into the game, but I'm going to cut it here because I'm recording in-game differently than I record yeah, my desktop. So see you in game. So welcome back, guys. Now we want to join our server. So connect the server. And yes, there it is already. Hydrox TV. I don't know why it is there twice. Because I've just started it once. Probably is still on the main server list. So one of them should be the right server actually. I think I know why. This is, I think, the normal server. Whatever. So if you want to test if it is working locally, you can just type in localhost, or you can type in 127.0.0.1. This is equal to localhost. Usually it's easier just to write down localhost. The port that you have given the game itself that I just mentioned, and then click on connect. And as you can see, now you have an up and running dedicated server. There we go. And now we're in Neversgain, it looks like. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the default is Neversgain. So yeah, this is how you install the server. If you want others to join your server, then you need to give away your IP address. I'm going to show you that after I've closed this game and stopped this conversation. If it doesn't work that other people are able to connect to your server, then you have first a firewall issue, or second a not running server. This is actually number one, but yeah. So of course the server has to run. Or third, your firewall in the router is blocking the connection as well, so you need to port forward then. Unfortunately, every single developer of router software has their own kind of recipe how to do that. And so I can't just say go there and there and there and there and do this and this and this and this and then it will work, because as I said, every single fucking company, I'm sorry for the F word, has their own recipe how to do the software stuff. So if you really have issues with the port forwarding, so if you are able to connect via localhost, then it definitely has to do something with the firewall on the router. If you are yourself not able to connect to your own computer via localhost and then the port, then your local firewall or probably even antivirus program is blocking something. So just turn it off for a split second, test it if it is definitely the case, but as I said, it should be. And if you're able to connect then while your firewall, for example, is down, and you're usually not able while it's up, then it's definitely, of course, a firewall issue. So you need to figure out that you or port forward the game in the what is it, in the firewall settings of Windows itself. Yeah, for the guys who are leaving already, thanks for watching, and yeah, see you in the next video. If I helped you with this guide here, please make sure that you like and subscribe the video, it helps me a lot. And yeah, for the others, I'm going to explain you how you can figure out your own IP address. And yeah, bye bye. So, hello guys, now I'm going to explain you how you can figure out what your IP address is. So as you can see, I've been going to Google, typing in what is my IP address, and the first one is actually the German, what is my IP address. But yeah, you probably want to go for an English website. There are plenty of websites. You can see it is, I don't know, myipaddress.com, what's my IP.org, iplocation.net, and plenty of others. So just take one of them. Usually they should show you that. And if you click on them, your IP address is this one here. So this IP address is the one that you want to give to your friends, as well as with the port over in the server configuration over there here, this one. And as I said, if they're not able to connect, but you are able to connect, then there is a port forwarding issue. Take a look at your router. Then write down the name of it. I don't know, for example, just imagine, I don't even know if Logitech, for example, does routers. But yeah, let's just imagine Logitech is creating routers. So then they have Logitech, and the number is, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you're going to Google and type in port forwarding, as I said, what is it? Logitech 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As I said, this is definitely not going to work something, but usually then there are plenty of websites who can help you with this, because as I said, every single software is different, so I can't really tell you what to do. If you really have trouble and you look like 2-3 hours and you're still not able to do it, then you might contact me. But I am only helping if you're willing to use TeamViewer, otherwise it's definitely not worth my time. Probably a little bit rude here, but yeah, I'm spending my free time to help you out with the server, and then you have to trust me that I'm not doing some bad stuff with your computer. But TeamViewer, for the guys who don't know it, is giving me access, so I can use my keyboard and my mouse and my screen to watch your screen and click and type in stuff, so I can definitely take a look at this. But as I said, if you're not willing to go for TeamViewer, it's, yeah, quite likely that I'm not willing to help, because otherwise it just takes exponential amount of times. If I do it on my own, it usually takes up to 5-10 minutes. If you are trying to explain every single step, then it takes like hours, and yeah, as I said, it's my free time, and I'm not really willing to help then. But yeah, I hoped I helped you in the first place, and you don't even run into the port forwarding probably in the first place. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.